So long exposure photography, it's one of the most creative forms of photography because you don't know what your result is going to look like until you finish taking the photo. It's all about thinking ahead, planning ahead, and then hoping to God that your camera is going to make the right photo for you that you planned out in your head. Now today I'm going to show you the step-by-step as to how to make a really cool long exposure photo that does really well online. They're always very engaging posts. You've probably seen all like the influencers, photographers, whatever you want to call them, having posted this post. And yeah, it's just kind of a staple mark of street photography. You have to post one of these at some stage in your life. So I'm going to show you how to make it. I'm going to show two methods. One is going to be the traditional method, and then one method that I use a lot of times is going to be a hack, a way to fake it, and it'll be way easier to do. There'll be so much less stress on the shoot if you do the second method, but both are going to leave you with a result just like this. Alright, so we're just going to location now. I'm just going to make a quick list. You need two things. You need a tripod for your camera phone to stay perfectly still, and then you need a camera or a phone to, do a long exposure with. And the place you want to look for is, like, I'm on the side of a road here, so look for a place where loads of cars and buses are whizzing by, or trains or whatever. Just be on the side of something where loads of light can come by from a car or whatever. Alright, so this is the setup we have. There's a nice neon sign here in the background that keeps changing, and then on the side I've got these poles which will get a nice reflection. I'm thinking long exposure in the front using my mobile phone with the torch on. That'll make a really nice light trail, and then in the background the bus is going to come curving by around the corner. Combine those two pictures together, you got a really cool picture. So there's two ways of taking this shot. The first way is the classic way. You're going to take it all in one picture. So set your camera to shutter priority, change the shutter speed to 6 seconds or 8 seconds, press go, and as you see, buses are passing behind me curving around the corner. So time it up with when a bus or a train or whatever passes by. Then press go on your camera, draw your light trail in the front, stand perfectly still, wait for a bus to come behind, and then it's going to have this whole picture done in one single clip, and you're going to have a result really easy. This is the best way to do it for beginners because you don't need to do much editing afterwards, but it's really hard to get the timing right. Now, second way to do it, which I'm going to do, you're going to take two separate pictures. First picture is going to be you just pressing go with your camera on shutter priority on 6 seconds and draw your light trail on the floor, stay perfectly still. And then the second picture is just going to be a separate one of a bus coming behind. That way you can take the two pictures and then just stand perfectly still and wait for a bus instead of continually posing over and over until a bus hopefully comes. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to edit them as well straight afterwards as soon as we get home. So yeah, we got the shots now. Let's head home now and you'll have the most stereotypical long exposure shot of all time. Alright, so we're back from the shoot now. We got a few really nice photos. I just took some random photos on the way home which looked really cool, but this is the final result. This is the photo we wanted to take and we got the good result. Now quickly how I edited this, I took two photos obviously. One is just me doing the light trail with my phone and then standing perfectly still, and then the second I left the camera perfectly still on a tripod and then just waited for a bus to come by, took a long exposure on shutter priority at 6 seconds. So then I just got these two photos, layered them one on top of each other, whatever editing app you use. I used Photo Leap, you can use Photoshop, whatever you want. Basically just add them on top of each other and then basically get your top shot of you just standing there and then erase the top corner where the bus will be, and then the bus will be erased to come through. So yeah, hope you enjoyed something. Hopefully you might make a post like this and it might go down well, and it's a bit of fun to make and play around with this. Like maybe get a light stick, do some creative ones with your phone. Just, I don't know, try a load of different ones. Maybe try a different angle, different location. Anyway, I'd love to see it. Tag me in your posts if you do make a picture like this or a video like this, and yeah, see you in the next video. Make sure to tap subscribe before you leave.